Hey guys, it's teacher Kristen, and I know.
Hey guys, welcome to my classroom again. So today's video, I'm going to tell you how my demo lesson went with Vipkid. So I scheduled my demo lesson for whatever day, whatever time, and I prepared for my lesson. So I had my props, I had what I had to use, and I didn't have this whole setup before. It was a mess. I had a box on top of a box with a whiteboard behind me, and one of the lessons it fell down in front of me. It was a mess. Now I'm a little bit more set up now. I'm actually sitting on a couch, and this trifold, this white trifold board is on top of my couch, and I just bought these little borders from the dollar store. I actually printed these out. I got these little words right here, these sight words. I have these props over here. This side is mainly for my little kids. This side is mainly for my level 3s and higher. And yeah, so that's basically my little setup right here. I have this so I can show my new students my name. My name is teacher Kristen. And so yeah, so for the Vipkid demo lesson, you have a PowerPoint, and they will tell you what you need to study for the lesson. There's two versions. The first version is something along the lines of the first version is country, and basically you have to teach the kid country. This is for level 3, because this is the one I got certified for. Level 3, they have two versions. Country, the second version is recycling. So I actually went online and I got pictures, like these pictures over here, of countries, and I had to get like stuff that I saw in the PowerPoint. I had to print them because you have to have physical props that you want to show the student, as well as extended stuff that you want to teach the student that is not in the lesson. So I printed a picture of like the Great Wall of China. I printed like other stuff in China, other stuff in the United States, because I'm in Miami, Florida. So basically you print stuff and you just have props like that. So my first lesson, I did country, and some of the things that they told me I had to do better because I did not pass on my first demo lesson. So things they told me I had to do better was to smile more, because so I needed to smile more, be more engaging with the student, be more spiritive, and what else? They said I had to use more props because I had all my props laid out. I completely forgot to use them. I think I used one like at the end. And you have to reward the student. So basically you can pick your own reward system. For each lesson they have, they give you a reward system. So for my reward system, I had soccer balls like this. So when the student did good, I would say, hey, you got a soccer ball. So I made this little thing, just paper, and I put it on. And how many soccer balls do you have? You have 5 soccer balls. So when the student would do good, you have to reward them on Vipkid. For each course or each lesson you're teaching, they give you They give you a reward system already. Some of them just says create your own, or it just says use stars, because on the teaching portal, when you click a class and you enter the classroom, you can give them virtual stars. So you're supposed to give them virtual stars as well as physical rewards. So that was one thing I needed to improve on, giving them virtual stars, because I didn't even see that virtual button there. So this is what I made. It's a little beat up because the tape kind of ripped this up, but I printed this and I printed these guys. So basically when the student does good, you first introduce what a soccer ball is. If they're not sure, you say, this is a soccer ball. You have to say soccer ball, cup your ears, and then let them repeat it to you. And then you go, when you do a good job, you get a soccer ball, and you have to be super cute. So you put the soccer ball there and you say, how many soccer balls do you have? If their name is Annie, how many soccer balls do you have, Annie? And then you have to make her say a full sentence. I have 1 soccer ball. So that's that. Basically, the whole point is to get them to 5. So when you have all 5 on there, you say, how many soccer balls do you have, Annie? And then Annie's supposed to say, I have 5 soccer balls. So this is the reward system. Again, you can use other things. So let's say, I don't have it right now. Let's say you want to break up the word family. I have my whiteboard. I'm going to write F-A-M-I-L-Y, family. So I show them as 3 syllables. So I say family, like this. Family again. So that's that. Or if you don't have a whiteboard, you can just type it in the chat box to the right, I believe. Oh, and then when they had a slide, let's say the slide was country. They had country and they had a little paragraph for the student to read. I just had the student read the paragraph. So I just said, please read, like that. And I kind of like bracketed the box where they had to read, and they read it. That was wrong. You have to introduce the vocabulary word, which is in red at the top. It says country, but to me, it's country. That's the title. But I had to say country, country, and let them say country. And then when they said it, good job. And then I say, please read, and I bracket what they need to read, and then they read. While they're reading, you have to underline the words they may say wrong. And the person that is doing the mock trial with you, they will say something wrong on purpose. So instead of, let's say it says, my dad goes to the country on the weekends. Like, my dad goes to the, they say goes instead of goes. So you have to underline that. Don't say anything. When they're done reading the whole thing, after you underline all the things they need to say correctly, you go to the top and you underline it again, and then you just say goes, goes. You do it 2 or 3 times, and now they know that it's not goes, it's goes. What else? And then they also want you to extend the lesson. So let's say it's about country and it's talking about like the Great Wall of China. They want you to extend the learning, and let's say I tell them about something in the United States. So I would say a landform, that was another vocabulary word. Landform in China is the Great Wall of China. A landform in the United States is the Statue of Liberty is in the United States. And I would point here saying the United States. And I would probably zoom in or probably take this off and show her that. So I would show her that the Statue of Liberty is in New York City. And basically that's just like extending the lesson because that was not in the PowerPoint. As well as extending, they like for you to expand. I think extend and expand. But basically, let's say the vocab word is landform, right? And they know everything about the landform. And I'm like, do you understand a landform? They say yes. I have to test them. I can say, can you give me a sentence with landform? Or what is another landform in your country? And then they would say another landform. And then that way I would know that they actually do understand. They can't just say yes. If I ask them a question and they say yes, I have to see if they really know it because they could just be saying yes. And if I'm asking them a question like, do you like soccer? They can't just say yes. They have to answer in complete sentences. Like, that was my issue. I would hear yes and then continue. I wouldn't enforce them to answer in complete sentences. And a way to do that would be to like use like this. So I would say, my name is Teacher Kristen. What is your name? My name is, and they would say Annie. So my name is Annie. So I would enforce them with my fingers. Fingers are a good thing. These whiteboards, props, the soccer ball, here, extending the lesson, not talking too fast, doing a lot of expression and excitement, and yay, congratulations. Oh, no additional words. So the word like congratulations, that is way too advanced. Say good job, very good. Use a lot of they call it TPR. That's basically like facial expressions, like your hands, your movements. If I'm saying like the world, I may say the world. If I say together, I may say together or together, stuff like that. So use your hands, be very engaging with the student, and have good lighting. You know, I mean, if it's your first one, that's fine, but have good lighting. They like good lighting, they like good resolution. And for you to actually, you're supposed to use headphones or a headset and a mic. They do recommend that. I just use my my AirPods, my Apple AirPods, and that works perfectly fine. So yeah, AirPods or headset with a microphone, so you can hear the student clearly. And it's good when they say, when you introduce yourself, you say your name, and the student, oh, here are my AirPods, and your student tells you their name. It's good to like write it down and show them and say, hi, so-and-so, hi, Annie. As well, you can ask them like, how old are you? They say 5. You put 5 down and you say, hi, Annie. You say it again. And then at the end of the lesson, you say, you did a good job. Yay. Or no, you did a good job. I'll see you later. Bye, Annie. And then before you end the lesson, you would obviously show Annie this and say, how many soccer balls do you have? She would say 5, or I have 5 soccer balls. And then that's when I would give her, I can give her all 5 stars at the end, or I can do it throughout the lesson. I usually forget and do it at the end of my lesson. But when you do the demo video, you should do it throughout the lesson. So I think that's basically it. So key points: if you have your props, if you have your headset, if you have lighting, if you have good resolution, if you not study, but if you go over the material, so you print your props, let's say you have to be ready for version 1 and version 2. They could ask you anyone. So my first one, I did version 1, which is the country. My second trial video, I did version 2, which was recycling. So I had to print a lot of stuff for that. And I did another one. I did a third one. I think I did the country for my third one. I'm not sure. My third one, I finally passed because I actually implemented all of these things. And I actually coached my friend on what to do, basically. And like I gave her, like, I called her on the phone and I basically told her what to do, what I'm telling you guys in this video. And she passed on her first one. So I was like, wow, I'm a good coach. So yeah, so basically, like I said, I think I was on 5. Study the material, print the props. You don't have to spend any money. It's not that serious. Go online, go on Word, print the stuff, print it, and then that's it. You have it. Print your props. Have good facials, smile, be engaging, use TPR, extend the lesson is number 6. Extend the lesson to something that's not on the, or expand the lesson to something that's not on the PowerPoint, and extend just to see if they know what they're doing. When they're reading, underline the stuff that they don't know or that they say it wrong, and explain to them and go like this, goes at the end of the lesson or at the end of the paragraph that they read. And extend the lesson to something, I think I'm on 4 or 5, I lost count, but extend the lesson to see if they really know what they're doing. So if they say, oh yes, I know what that is, then you would just test them and say, hey, do you really know? And test them like that. So if you implement all those 9 or 10, I lost count, if you implement all of those things in your demo video, you would definitely pass 100%. It is proven with my friend. And yeah, so, oh, also, have a little poster like this, because this is very engaging and showing that you have, like, this can be one of your props. Usually you should have 3 to 5 props. Try to use 3 to 5 throughout the lesson. And I think that's about it. So just make sure to use my referral code. I will put that down below. It's right here, or right here, CRIST0180, I think. Something like that. But my referral code will be right here. Yay. And yeah, if you have any questions, just comment below and I will make sure to respond to you guys. And like I said, I did level 3. I did the demo video for level 3. You can do level 3 or level 2. I chose 3, so that's the 2 versions for 3. And for 2, I'm not really sure what it is, so you have to go ahead and look at that. So once you get your results, they say 24 hours, I believe, but I got mine in like the next hour or 2 hours every time I did mine. So basically when you get it, if you pass, then you can continue. If you don't pass, you just have to rebook another trial, and you can continue doing that until you get the job, basically. So yeah, you basically just, once you do your first demo video, you know that you're gonna get the job. You just have to continue and keep on doing it. I had another person that did not listen to my training, actually, and it took that person 5 attempts to get it. They eventually got it, but my other friend that took my advice the first time, she passed on her first one. So listen to these key tips, listen to the advice. Yeah, that's basically it. So when you pass, if you want to go back and do level 2, you can, but it wouldn't be a live demo, it would just be a video. And I actually have that recording. I did that recording earlier today, so I might put a link in the description, or you can see it's going to be labeled level 2 advanced demo video, and that demo video is 10 minutes long versus the 5 minutes. But yeah, so it's simple, and if you don't pass, you can just keep on doing it, not a big deal, but make sure to implement all of my things that I said and you'll do good. Okay, so bye guys. See you guys in the next video.
Bye. Talk soon.